Hello everyone, my name is Lemmy and I'm an alcoholic addict. Grateful to God and AA, I'm sober today and I'm truly grateful for that. I figured today I'd get kind of personal and tell you a little bit about my life and offer some words of encouragements to some of you other out there that are sick and suffering just like I was and I am recovering from. My name on here obviously is a screen name, so keeping with the 11th tradition, there's no, trying to keep the anonymity to the program. Because, and again, everything that I'm about to say is what's helped me. And the program goes by, a God of your understanding. But I have a different understanding than that. So I'd like to share some of that with you today. What I have gathered here is just some of the my awards and medals and trinkets and war souvenirs and things, and we try to surround ourselves with things that don't matter. But what matters to me is my sobriety. So this year, New Year's Day, I got 19 years sober, and in my wallet I carry my coin in here, and this is, obviously the 19th year that I have been in taking the program seriously. And, because it's tough out there, there's a lot of reasons why you tell yourself, oh, I can just, have just one. And for me, one led to more and more and more, and I just couldn't stop. And I'm not trying to say, hey, attaboy. I'm not trying to get that. What I'm trying to do is encourage others. So if you're struggling, just know that there are obviously people that, make it and continue one day at a time. I'm only one drink away from losing everything. And that's why it's so important for me, for me to drink today is to die. And I don't want that. And the last 19 years of my life, hasn't been perfect, but I've lost my grandmother and my grandfather and my father and friends, and it seems like it's impossible some days to keep going. But where my strength comes from, I really struggled with the desire to drink, and one day I prayed during a meeting. And if you don't go to meetings and you struggle with this stuff, there's all kinds of literature out there that I recommend that you just get in it and stay in it. If you don't want to go to the meetings, have someone pick you up a book. 24 hours a day is a really good one. It's just real short, simple stuff in there that you can read up on. And then, the Bible obviously has tons of good information in there. One thing that I would really like to share with everyone was, they say things in there like, let go and let God. And, if you pray for something and it's God's will and you truly believe that it will happen, then it will. And I struggled with the desire to drink and drug. And I just could never get that desire to go away. So as the program, I worked the steps and the traditions and stayed in the book, in the big book and the good book. But I worked the program, and that's what you got to do in order to get any kind of success. And if you still can't find that success like I couldn't, then I had to, pray that God would take away the desire to quit drinking. And he did. I kid you not, it was a miracle. I truly believed that was his will for me, and I quit. And I prayed that one meeting to myself, and then it was the next day or even that week, I noticed, like, I don't have a desire to drink anymore. Do I have a thought of going to the bar and hanging out and being so-called normal? Of course, but that doesn't mean I have the desire to act on those thoughts anymore. I still go to meetings and I try to lift up other people. So if you're someone that's struggling stay strong and get out there and start going to meetings and start meeting people that you can relate with. One last thing I'd really like to share with you guys is in Mark chapter 8, 34 through 37, Jesus said, "Whoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever shall save his life will lose it, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?" And I felt like I had the world, but I didn't have my soul. And today I have my soul and my world, which is, a gift only from God, originally, especially. So if you are struggling, reach out to someone. If you want to pick up a drink, pick up the phone. There's a lot of people out there that would like to help you. So if you're struggling, hang in there. And again, I'm not trying to get any attaboys. I'm just trying to lift up and encourage other people that are out there that are struggling with this. So, in AA, they say a God of your understanding. And if you don't understand the whole Jesus thing and you want to pray some other way and it works for you, that's great. But I've learned from experience and I've trusted in Jesus, and He is the way and the truth and the life. So anyway, I'll keep praying for y'all. Much love. Take care.